Let me show you how you are going to get the best blowout of your life. This is the only Dyson Airwrap tutorial you will ever need. My signature Dyson Airwrap curls. It is the best, bounciest blowout. This is my most complimented hairstyle, so let's just get into it. So niche, but I love this Crown Affair hair towel. It's like, it's not microfiber, I don't think, but it just like absorbs everything. No, it is polyester, actually. You want clean hair for this. And then the first thing I go in is this Orbe Hair Alchemy Fortifying Treatment Serum. My old hairdresser put me onto this. Like, she gave it to me as a gift once. She also put me onto Orbe. I use Orbe Gold Lust shampoo and conditioner. And ever since this fortifying serum came into my life, I literally cannot do my hair without it. It has heat protectant in it. It also just like makes your hair silky smooth. You could use it as a leave-in treatment. It's just so good. So run that through all of your hair. I like to do just like the tiniest bit of leftover on the top of my head because I do have hair extensions and you have to be really careful. Almost 3 years ago, I was having so many extension beads fall out and my hairdresser was like, girl, why are you yanking your hair? That's not how you brush your hair. I was like, I guess no one taught me how to brush my hair properly. So yeah, you're always supposed to go from bottom to top if you didn't know. Now you know. Then we are gonna start with the bangs because I like to set a roller in them and make sure they're like setting for the longest amount of time as possible. You're just going in with this brush attachment. I'm just gonna section my bangs, pull this all back. The key with the bangs is you wanna make sure there's no part in it. You want it to kind of all be one thing for the most amount of volume, which I'll show you while it's off. So I like to majority do this way. I think that's how you get this like little bubble and the most amount of volume. I will go back sometimes like that, but I don't like to focus on going back because it just personally makes my hair look weird. So the motion is pretty much just, you want a lot of tension. That's how you're gonna get the style that you want. So we're just gonna keep pulling, and then I'm gonna do this in slow motion for you. You twist around, twisting, and pull down, okay? We could do it together. Make sure you like curl in, and now we're gonna twist, keep twisting, and keep doing that. And now we're left with something like this. I'm just gonna pop in a little Velcro roller. I've had these for years from Amazon. It's like the biggest size. And this is gonna give you the best volume ever. While this sits in my hair, we're gonna finish the rest. Not gonna go back to that tool. We're done with that. I'm gonna switch to this just regular hair dryer attachment because my hair is still pretty wet and we want it to be dry, but you don't want it to be too dry because if you try to style it dry, it's not gonna hold a curl. The biggest hack that changed my life with the Dyson is it's wet to dry. Like, it is a wet to dry styling system. I never knew that, so I was always like, why are my curls not holding? That is why. So we're just gonna rough dry this to about 80%, maybe 90%. Now, this is where we're at. I would say we're like 90% dry, but it still is a little damp, which is important. I'm just gonna section my hair. Sometimes I don't section it, but for the purpose of this video, I feel like it'll look cleaner if I section it. How freaking cute are these clips? Love Shack Fancy did a collab with Goody. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. And they actually like hold my hair so well. This is kind of personal preference what you want to do, but I always go in with a thicker barrel. I think it gives more of like a blowout look instead of a curl. So we're going in with that, and then you want to just make sure that it's away from your face. Like, that is important. This side needs to go that way, this side needs to go that way. It is definitely a learning curve. A section like this size looks good. I start from the bottom and then it's gonna wrap around and you're just gonna go all the way up. and then I just turn it off, let it chill for a second. I don't do the cold shot because personally I just like don't really see a difference with it, and sometimes I don't even turn the machine off. I just like fly through it, but I think it does hold better when you just hold it for a second and then release. And look at this perfect bouncy curl. We're gonna do this to our bowl head. Okay, we have this whole side done. There are always going to be pieces that you need to go back because sometimes they're just like, I call them the uglies. So we're just going back and fixing the uglies. Like these are not curly enough for me. So we're just going to go back. Much better. Here's how this side is looking. Do not brush it out. Just leave it. It's going to fall perfectly, and then we're just going to do the same thing on this side. Don't forget to switch your barrel. Again, always away from your face. Here is how this side is looking, and then you guessed it, we are doing the exact same thing to this top layer. I think that was the last piece. Pretty much I would let it chill for at least 20 minutes. These curls are gonna fall a bit. Reveal of the bangs. I don't want them to be curled. I want them to just have this little bend to them. Just play around with them like this is exactly what I want. Then once it's been set for a while, I go in with this Verb Ghost Oil. It says Shine Smooth Frizz Weightless Hair Oil. My sister actually put me onto this and she got this for me for Christmas. I don't love like the, like not applicator because there is no applicator. Like it's literally just a twist off and it's just oil, which I don't really love. Like I wish it was kind of like a dropper. So I always try to not put too much, but I always end up putting too much in my hand. So try for like a dime size amount. I accidentally did way too much. And then you just rub that all over your hands. And then we're gonna start at the bottom and you're just pulling these curls, brushing them out with your hands. The bangs, rubbing all this oil in, and it gives it the best shine. Oh my God. Like, this is the best looking blowout ever. And then, cannot live without this, Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray. I would say it's similar to a hairspray, but it's really not. Like, it does hold your hair in place, but it also just gives you that extra little bump of volume. So I like to pull my roots up and spray, but like, never spray in one spot. Just continuous spray, if you get what I'm saying. Hit the bangs. And always lifting up because that's how I want it to hold the volume. And then you just kind of play around with it. Oh my God, it's so voluminous, so bouncy. That is how you get this perfect blowout. Here it is from the back. And it usually lasts me up until my next wash. I will say I love to do sock curls to hold the curl and like make it last a lot longer. Sock curls don't really work on me just from my regular hair, but I think sock curls are a really great way to extend the life of your blowout and not have to keep putting heat on it. I don't know why this one little curl is so curly, but it will definitely die down. This is how I get my signature blowout. I get so many questions on it. The Dyson took me, I will say, at least 1.5 years to learn, but I didn't try that hard to get to know it. But now that I'm fully like knowledgeable of it, cannot live without it. I love it so much. And let me know if you guys are liking this little alternation I'm doing of like vlogs and then these sit down videos, beauty videos. I'm having really fun with it, and I will see you next Friday. Love you.